Hello. All right. This seems to be working fine. I am Lord Greymoor, and I just I just ate some frozen pineapples, so my voice is. I mean, I just drank the blood of my enemies because that's a lot more cool than frozen pineapple. Um. Hey, what's up, y'all? Clearly, I'm working on my characterization of Lord Greymoor, but I'm here to begin streaming. We are playing Magic the Gathering today. I'll be playing a mono black deck. My mono black deck is based upon demons. Demons. Do you believe in demons? Do you believe they're a construct of the imagination? Perhaps a way to describe internal struggles? The demons within you that pull you left and right, to and fro, towards perhaps addictions or things that pull you from progress. Is that a demon? Something that tempts you away from a path more righteous? Maybe you should think about that. Are you wrestling with demons, or are you merely wrestling with yourself? Thoughts. Thoughts are important. It's important to reflect upon yourself. Your desires, are they pulling you away from your true goals? What are your true goals? Have you have them defined? Have you decided at some point in your life an active choice that you're working towards? Or are you just kind of rolling through it all? Wake up in a routine, you do the same thing that you did the day before. What is that routine? Is it actual progress? Are you doing something that you can be proud of? Are you doing something that you can tell others? Maybe your parents. Do you care? Do you care to make them proud? Do you care to make friends of yours? Do you strive for the acceptance of others? Do you strive for the acceptance of yourself? Or do you just merely get a Starbucks in the morning, scroll through whatever social media you might have, and then when you're exhausted at the end of the day, fall asleep and wake up in the same patterns? Many of us do. Many of us are simply getting by. You could say others have, with ambition, are grinding it out, grinding. But is that fulfilling as well? Are you being fulfilled by the grind? Or is that what you're just taught to do? Rise and grind, babies. Rise and grind. But are you doing what you love? Are you doing what makes you thrive? Or did some construct tell you? Well, this isn't the stream to discuss any of that. We're going to play a child's card game. The children's card game known as Magic the Gathering. Ages 13 and up. Maybe it's 14. I don't know. It's intended for immature audiences. People who believe in elves. Pfft, elves. Really? One of my favorite cards from the original set was Elvish Archers. A 2/1 first striker. Love those little guys. Anyways, we're here to play Magic the Gathering, and I'm here to be your host. I'm Lord Greymoor. Let's talk about the deck that I'm playing, and let's get into it. Ooh, suddenly I made a couple of changes. I'm playing best of 3 now, which is a sideboard option. Those of you new to Magic, I'll explain in a future series known as How to Play Magic, Lord Greymoor style. All right, what I'm doing here is I will show you the deck. I still haven't decided if I love this version, but I do have a goal tonight. The goal tonight is to win a game with this card right here. Rush of Dread. Target opponent loses half their life rounded up. And a combo, if an opponent would lose life during their turn, they lose twice as much life instead. So this is our 1-card combo. Here's a one of these and one of these. Is it likely to occur? Perhaps not. But boy, would it be lovely. Turn 3. No, it has to be turn 5, sadly. Turn 5. Put out the Bloodletter of Aklazots. And then after the Bloodletter comes out, we Rush of Dread on turn 5. So turn 4, turn 5 combo. Now, do you consider a turn 5 combo really a combo deck? Probably not. Turn 5 is really far. You could kill people with just mono red on turn 3 probably. But we're going to play it like this is a turn 5 combo. If it happens, we will celebrate. We will celebrate with y'all giving me 10 gifted subs. Vlad the Stoner, welcome. You're up here late at night. Glad to see you. I don't know if you saw much of this deck being played last time, but we're going to do. We had a few changes I made into the sideboard and into the main deck. So I'm going with only 2 Duresses now, 2 Cecils. I put them back in the deck. It's just too nice to have an early Death Touch creature for blocking or for just getting the beat down in. I decided I'm going to go with the Deep Cavern Bats. They're too good to ignore. I was being like, I don't know, maybe it was my ego, or maybe it was the fact that every time a Deep Cavern Bat gets me, I always just remove it and get my spell back, and I think, haha, what a lame card. But honestly, even though you can take a removal spell with it, it still takes another removal spell to get that one back, so it's still value. No matter how you slice it, Deep Cavern Bat is a fantastic card, and I was ignoring it. However, I don't go with 4 Demon Walls like some decks. I go 2 Demon Walls and 2 Rakshasa. I just feel like the Rakshasa is a really solid card. It's won me games many times, so I'm going 2 and 2 split on the demons. Feed the Swarm, I just love this card. There are enough enchantments now that I'm main decking 2 of these. Fantastic. Let's see. Shoot the Sheriff, kind of typical. I'm going with 3 rather than the 1 casting cost removal spells. Slasher for them. I play a main deck Carsey. Some people sideboard them. I like a main deck. Just 1. Rush of Dread is our combo card. We'll get that happening today. This is my plan. We're going to combo out. 3 Charms is amazing. 1 Scavenger main deck. I've just felt it's been useful against. Maybe when I get to Diamond, I'm sorry. When I get to Platinum, it'll be a different meta. But right now, I think the region's pretty good. It's 1 main deck. Love Ellie, so she's in with 3 copies, and of course, my only copy of Bloodletter. Why am I only going with 1? Because I don't have any wild cards. I would increase that. Best card in the deck, of course, the Annex. All right, let's go. 22, 23, 24, 25. There was a game I played earlier offline today that I had like 7 land in play, and I drew 7 land. Maybe 25 is too much. I feel like it's not, but my goodness, have I been drawing way too many. So we'll see if we can avoid that. My sideboard is garbage, but I don't know what else to do. Let's play. Am I even in the right category? Traditional, best of standard ranked, best of 3. Let's go. You can automatically apply cards. What? If the text is too small to read? Of course it is. Why is it taking so long? J Money the Hawk. All right, let's do this, J Money. Steal something good, shall we? Ooh, the Black Mage's Rod. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Flying Death Touch Wizard? Disgusting. Jeez. I don't think I've seen this deck before, so we're in for a treat. Do I take damage now, or do I put up the slasher? Let's put up the slasher. My top decks are incredible. Four damage. If we do it this way. Nah. Hey, buddy. Christmas is here. Welcome. Sacrifice a creature, of course. Demons are on the menu, Christmas. We're doing demons, and we are also... Oh, no. What do they have? One card in hand? Woo! And we win. Okay. What? So they're running red. So we're going to put in the Carsey. We're also going to put in... Their creatures aren't typical creatures, though. They're pretty beefy. They're not super fast, but I could deal with these guys. Non-creature spell. The token is 1 damage to each opponent. Maybe the second of these is decent. I don't want that. I don't want to take more damage. Let's take these out. Duress seems pretty good, right? Sorceries. They have enough sorceries and equipment to put in my Duresses, and I also want to put in those. I like lifelink. I like sweepers. Bats seem bad against red. All right, let's do this. I like having one of my 2 Duresses in my deck in the opening hand every time. That seems solid. Oh my god. It's an instant. I suppose I take it out of their hand. It seems kind of lame though right now. I'm gonna hold the Duress. Watch me never get another land again. 25 lands in the deck. But the minute I complain, everything works out great. All right, so I think I'm gonna wait another turn because I don't want to cast this, or do I? I don't know. I feel like, screw it. Second main creature. It's the way the pros do it. Never cast a creature in your first main step. Always wait to the second main phase, because that makes you look like a professional Magic player. Never block. Because you're going to get 3 life back. It's all going to come back anyways. So what's the point? Ooh, double Duress, baby. I like the sound of this. We get Duress and still shoot the sheriff, too. That's kind of cool. Let's do it. Spirit isn't a outlaw, right? Holy moly. What's happening right now? Double? So I guess I got to take this away so they can't kill it. We'll shoot the sheriff later. Holy crap. It's crazy. All the burst lightnings. Of course, they can draw a land. Well, they have a land, right? Yeah, so I'm screwed. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that. Loving it. Why would he do that? He could have kicked it next turn and killed this, but whatever. Oh, I can't gain life. I forgot. For the rest of the game? That's a long time. Three land. Beautiful. I gotta love it. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Right? Lord Greymoor After Dark. Very spooky. Stin to win. How are you? Hey, look. Finally. All right, so let's do this. I can't gain life for the rest of the game, which seems like a long time. Ah, here we go. Flying Death Touch. Wizard. Fine. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, not 10. Okay, good block. They're just desperately waiting for something. I don't think they're going to get it. Yay, we did it. All right. Diamond Tier 3. Look at that. We're up to Tier 2. Tier 2 is fantastic. We are climbing as we wanted to. So far, as I'm learning how to play this deck better and better, I feel like there's only a few decks that have really made me struggle, and even those... I mean, this is not the S tier deck. It's not the best deck in the format, but boy, I'm enjoying it. And I guess that's the most important part about Magic the Gathering. You better have fun. If you're not having fun, then what are you doing? What are you doing? So, is winning fun? Of course, but winning with style and flavor is so much better. Winning the way you want to win and playing cards that you enjoy. Like this guy. Buzzsaw hands? Come on. Who doesn't love buzzsaw hands? Hey, who's playing swamps? Shadow play swamps. Missing the land drop, as expected. Thanks, Magic the Gathering Arena. You are wonderful. Always doing what you need to do. Let's get rid of that freaking thing. Okay, well... Is an assassin a Outlaw? We'll find out. You will need to discard. Yeah, I know. Apparently, an assassin is an outlaw. Makes sense. I guess an assassin would be against the law. Can't just going around assassinating people without being a rogue scoundrel. Okay, now that that's solved, acolytes are most definitely not outlaws. Okay, sure. Main deck, the end. Nice. Impressive. Impressive. I wish this had flavor text on it. Because what does a demon wall actually look like? Okay, well, that sucks. Ouch. Mother trucker. Perfect. Do they have removal? 3, 4, 5. I die to that. Let's see if they have it. Yep, they got me. Dang, they had it all. They had it all figured out. Ouch. Their deck sucks. Oh yeah, it's demons. It's great. Sorry. I was confused. We're going to get crazy. Some wild sideboarding here. I would explain my sideboarding, except the fact is I don't know what I'm doing. So there's nothing really to explain. I sideboard with a gut check. I hover over the card and I go, okay, feels good. And I pick that card, and then I go, what's this card do? It's kind of like when you're buying melons at the store. You look at a melon, you turn it over. Oh, it looks like a good melon. Kind of hold it in your hand, like, yeah, this melon seems fine. And you decide that you're going to get that melon, and you're not. There's no science to it. Maybe you look for, like, discoloration. You maybe look for certain things, but ultimately, who cares? Target point exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. I really don't like this card. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, look at that. I like this quite a bit. Let's go. They can kill it if they want to. That's fine with me. Because there's more coming where that came from. Ooh. They got another one? Dang. Hey, look at that. How convenient. Well, there goes my sanctuary. Eventually. That ward is pretty cool. Uh-oh, here we go. Double bloodletter. Ooh, and shooting my sheriff. Crazy. I'm in big trouble. Look at that. Drawing land. Fantastic. Menace for 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. The top deck. That's so ridiculous. What? Holy moly. That was ungodly. The luck of that draw was so sick. Wow. Must be nice to have the Lord of Top Decks on your side. Carlos Avocado. I've played this person before. They are definitely crafty. Seems good. Ah, the elves. Seems bad. Anime elves, indeed. Let's draw some land. Okay. Fun stuff. What are they doing exactly here? Mobilizing for 2. That seems annoying. Ooh, the elf block. Interesting. The elf block was very interesting. They're biding their time. With another elf, indeed. Anime elves for the win. Let's see. Should be pump. We don't win with a pump, so we're just gonna attack. They do run white. They wouldn't have board wipes and play elves, so I'm gonna push. Should I kill this guy now or should I wait? I think I'm gonna wait for something crazier. Permanent card from your hand to the battlefield? Holy moly. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Indestructible? That's nice. All right, we can make them all unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures, and I have not enough mana. 6 mana. Guess I'll just exile this. Helps a little bit. I'll feed this to the swarm. Yeah, since I can't do anything else. What does this guy do? 4/7. Creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's crazy. That's so good. Maybe I should have killed this instead. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. They have to block both. I'm at 16. They should be fine. Or do I wait next turn and just finish them off? They'll block. Yeah, they'll definitely do that. That's fine. Can be counterflying protection from each of your opponents. What? Protection from each of your opponents? What does that mean? I can do nothing against it? Is what that means. Crazy. It's pretty sick. This deck is nuts. Holy crap. Kill half of their creatures. Is that going to help me at all? Protection from each of your opponents. So I can't use this. Well, they block it and then I kill it, right? But no, I don't kill it because this is Death Touch and they have protection. Crazy. I guess I just lose, right? Let's see what happens. How can I cast this? Spree. Well, I just lose. Simple as that. All right, we need some help versus this deck. This deck's nuts. Nutsoids. The most annoying instance. Elves. Protection from opponents is nuts. Do I need Death Touch? I feel like I do, but gosh, hold on. All right, let's do it. Let's beat him. Oh, look at that. removal and swamps. Perfect. Hello, Mr. Avocado. Time to play Magic. Game 2. I'm loving their... Is that a sliver? I don't know if I like Sephiroth anymore. I think I want to go back to Liliana, my Dark Queen. Die, elf. Lord Greymoor has spoken. One, and let's put out that guy. Let's finish this off quickly, shall we? Let's get to game 3. Perhaps we'll work on that. But hey, look, he's back. Card draw engine. Best card in the deck by far. Anyone asking? Anyone wondering? What's the best card in your deck? That's the one. They have board wipes, right? Of course they do. So we're going to take it easy and merely drop that and pass the turn. We get the demon out. We hold up our removal. Here we go. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. You got it. They're looking for their board wipe. I'm sure of it. Look at that. More card draw engines. Surveilling. Ooh, look at that. They've passed the turn. I'm loving it. We're going to draw 2 cards this time. If I would have drawn a land, I would have attacked, but sadly, I didn't draw a land. That guy hits pretty hard, though. Interesting. Interesting timing on that one. Instantaneous spell, they didn't do it on my end step. It's kind of a mistake. So that was a timing mistake that they made. Because if they did it on my end step, I would not have been able to recast it. But instead they did it on my second main phase, which allows me to cast a sorcery or a creature spell because it's a main phase. And if they would have bounced at the right time, they would have won that game. Well, I don't know about won, but it would have been better off for them. That's okay, though. We are not shaming our opponent for making a mistake. I make mistakes all the time. It is merely a way of pointing out the mistake that was made. No shame. Mistakes are part of Magic. Please do not be upset if you make mistakes. Please do not shame anyone or make fun of them, unless they're like your brother. Your little brother, you can do whatever you want. Talk as much garbage as you can, because you only live once, and you might as well haunt your... either if your best friend plays, definitely give them a hard time. But to be honest, try to be nice for the most part. Be kind to those around you, unless they don't deserve it, and then do whatever you need. What is going on with this deck? I have all the removal in the world. Oh, look, a turn 2 creature on turn 4. How effective. That's fine, though, actually. It's not the worst creature to put out. They have to spend a card to stop it, unless they do a board wipe or something. But targeted removal, going to give me card advantage. Not that I really understand what they're doing now. They're kind of behind, it looks like. All right, let's get them. Ooh, a demon wall. Neat. Let's go. We will remove anything they put in the way of this and let this go all the way. Let's go. 4 points of damage. When the creature leaves the battlefield, you do something. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Permanent card from mana value less than or equal to the number of the lands you control. 4. Yikes. When it leaves the battlefield. So any of these will work. So I guess I'll just kill it now. They draw, they drop something that costs 4. Beginning of your main step, tapped, you put a permanent second main. Oh boy. Right, I guess I have to get rid of that too. Let's shoot the sheriff, right? Beast Survivor, we're shooting it. Get out of here. That's a cool card. This deck is fun. This deck they're playing is really crazy, actually. Pretty scary. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. You may cancel from exile on a later turn. I hate that card. Holy crap. Alright, well, that happened. I better exile that thing. 5? Yeah, let's get it in there. We need to get as much damage in as we possibly can right now. That's crazy. That's a creature. We can make that a creature. So they better stop me right now. I won't be able to do that, but I'll do 7 to them. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that was rough. Didn't get the land. Okay, so we gotta do this. Hold on. If I draw land, I could go for the win. That is menace. Let's go to win the game. Winning the game is better than drawing a card at this point. I stand corrected. Take 8 life just to get rid of that, I guess. The reason I did that is because I want to activate this. Oh my god, this mother frickin' thing has to go. Holy crap. If you stab the elf, we don't need to, right? We have the demon wall, we have a charm up. I think we're fine. We'll find out. We shall find out. Okay. Love that guy. No, come on. Let me cast this. What? What's happening? Oh, this guy. Can't cast spells during their turn. Sucks to be me. Well, that's a bummer. Bummer. I messed up and it cost me the game. What can I say? So those are the mistakes that people make. If I would have used my... Yeah, I should have used the mana. First. So one of the rules that I sort of follow instinctively is to use instants in a manner that gives me a reaction. So I use my instants on my opponent's turn rather than doing them on my turn, which is a kind of a, you're kind of casting things as a sorcery. The advantage of instants is you can cast them on your opponent's turn and try to take an advantage of a situation where you react to something, and sometimes reactionary instants are more effective. However, that punished me there because my brain told me, pass the turn, see what they do. You can always respond with an instant. However, they have the card in play that says your opponent can't cast spells on your turn, which defeats the very patterns that I've been ingrained to play this throughout my Magic tenure. So yeah, I got punished by my own rule. The most important thing about Magic is reading the cards. Read the cards, figure it out, react to how the cards work, and every battlefield is different. Every situation is potentially a different board. You have to always be aware of the board state and every card in it in order to not get caught up in patterns just like I did and lose the game promptly, which is a bummer because I feel like I had a chance, but that deck was pretty interesting, pretty tough. So can't lie, maybe I had a chance if I would have played it correctly, but boy, they were definitely on top of it. All right, I worked a long day today. I'm exhausted, so I think I'm going to be closing it down. We get to Diamond Tier 3. Didn't quite make it to Tier 2, or maybe we were there, but we didn't push through. So we will do this again. And thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out, watching, and all that. We'll welcome you back to the castle next time. Good night, Vlad. Thanks for being here again. Appreciate you.